What am I? I wish I was a butterfly. I'd fly and fly until it was my time to die. It's creeping in again. I know what I really am. I'm no more pretty, purple, peaceful butterfly. Come see the blood that's in my bed. Come hear the things that nobody talks about. Shut up your mouth. Shame on you. Shame. Come grab my hands. They won't come clean. Come sit with me while I walk pressing in on me. Shut off that light. Shame on you. Shame on me.
For generations, the children of the Blindfather have lived quietly on the planet of New Haven, a planet of peace and prosperity. There they lived a simple life, working on the farm under the family patriarch's guidance. However, destiny had other plans for the descendants of the community's most respected elder. It all began during a morning hunting trip with the family's two youngest members, Jace and Talia. The skies over New Haven tore open, revealing the world devourer Galactus and his heralds descending on the Blindfather's farm. In the chaos, the heralds attacked the family, leaving devastation in their wake. But the Blindfather, consumed by grief, unleashed a power hidden deep inside him, a fiery phoenix that obliterated the heralds, revived his fallen kin, and revealed the truth of their existence on New Haven. The Blindfather was once known as Scott Summers, Cyclops of the X-Men, and he had escaped to this universe many years ago with a terrible secret. The Phoenix Force, tied to his first wife, had dwelled within him all these years. With Galactus battling the Phoenix in the skies above, he revealed a desperate plan for the family's survival. The family was sent away aboard Lockheed, a spacecraft hidden for generations under the family farm, carrying with them a seed from their ancestral home, the planet of Krakoa. Their mission, to find the remnants of the X-Men, find their elder siblings, and seek help against the looming threat of the tyrant that rules over Scott's original universe, Emperor God Doom. Their journey, however, took an unexpected turn. Instead of Krakoa, the children crash-landed on Hyboria, a savage planet. Here, they encountered the inbred hulks of the Green Hills and a mighty warrior named Conan the Barbarian, who offered his assistance to the family. Conan knew of another outsider, Khazar the Savage, who was rumored to be in the Savage Land, a distant continent filled with untold dangers. En route to the Savage Land, the party found themselves in Ganitas, a city under the spell of the Circus of Crime. Thwarting this nefarious troop's plans, they became heroes to the people. However, their celebration was short-lived, as it was rumored that a number of the locals had recently gone missing near the tar pits on the outskirts of town. The family agreed to investigate in exchange for horses and camels for the remainder of their journey. At the tar pits, they uncovered a set of blue-skinned scientists of an alien race known as the Kree, experimenting on the townsfolk. Though they freed the captives, tragedy struck as Jace, the youngest member of the family, succumbed to a mysterious mist emanating from the crystals that lined the cave and began transforming within a cocoon. Before they could intervene, a strange man appeared from nowhere, a man called Maximus, an exiled inhuman. He explained Jace's metamorphosis and joined their journey, seeing Jace as a beacon of hope for the inhuman race. The journey continued, and the children crossed paths with a kind hermit, Uncle Iroh, whose wisdom offered a brief respite. But peace was shattered when snake men and cultists loyal to Thoth-Amun, a powerful sorcerer, attacked. In the chaos, Iroh and Maximus were captured and taken to the Temple of Set. The children pursued their foes into the temple, where they confronted the Serpent Society. Deep within, they discovered Thoth-Amun preparing a ritual to summon the dead god Set. Though they fought valiantly, they were blocked by a magical barrier and forced to watch as the ritual progressed. Desperate, Uxaria used her time-altering abilities to give the family a second chance. Armed with a newfound determination, the children are now poised for another attempt to save their allies and stop the summoning of Set. So, we are at the cusp of restarting the battle in the Temple of Set. You guys are ready to face the cultists, rescue Uncle Iroh and Maximus, and prevent a god from returning to this plane. So, since it's been a little while, I think I'm going to give you guys at least a little time here to kind of gather your senses and kind of figure out what you're going to do. If you guys have any questions about what had happened last time that I haven't already covered, we can kind of discuss that. I know that one of the things that was attempted was to kind of drop your weapons and attempt to kind of walk through the shield. It was kind of sort of working, but it was causing some pain. For sure. So right now you guys have at least a few moments to kind of discuss perhaps a new plan of attack, or basically just how to get through this barrier that is blocking your path.
Would it help if we just had like a recap of everything that's happened before we got to this point?
Yes, it certainly would help to do that. If you had been here on time, you would have heard all of that.
I was listening on Twitch. Sorry I'm late.
That's all right, buddy.
Are we aware, like we remember everything, or does Uxaria remember everything and we don't? We know what's going on?
Yeah, I would say that you guys probably know what's going on. And like anytime you guys go back through this process, you have all of the knowledge that you had prior to. So that certainly is not an issue, moving forward. So everything that happened in the last episode, you have all the knowledge, from that. But that's why I say, since it's been, I don't know what, 4 months, if you need to know anything about what's going on here in the room, we can certainly recap that for you.
As far as I remember, I was this close. And I'm a very smart individual, and so if I was this close before, I just think I'm gonna go right back to the exact same well.
All right, so I'm gonna let you guys kind of hash it out and let me know what it is that you want to do as far as trying to get past the magical barrier that's blocking you.
Is it obvious where this barrier is emanating from or who's causing it?
You guys didn't. It is an invisible barrier. Now I have it marked
Okay.
for you on the map so that you can actually kind of see essentially where it is as the players.
Sure.
You have a memory of it being certainly dome shaped and covering the area that you see here marked in that kind of turquoisey teal blue. And it was certainly dome shaped and went from ceiling basically to floor.
Okay.
Have I tried to send the pole through?
I do not believe that you had.
Okay. Because I would be willing to do that if Zapol would be willing to listen.
Mm-hmm.
If that's how this works.
Yeah, I mean, and you basically cast him out of your eyeball essentially,
Yeah,
because you have the plasma generation that comes out of the eye.
Okay. Have we tried to attack the barrier?
You have tried to attack the
Okay.
barrier physically,
But
and
not with magic?
well, what you have is not magic.
Oh.
It is essentially kind of a mutant ability. The shield, you have to assume, because he's a sorcerer, is magic.
Okay. So it's more like an illusion.
I sent an arrow through and it just disintegrated behind him. So it like went through, but it's like he stopped it without looking at it, and it just
Okay.
Thanos the arrow. And then I think I tried to go through it, but I like got stuck and it was hurting quite a bit. So
And I had a vision of trying to push Thalia through and saw her turn into a skeletal form and
You're
disintegrate.
right.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and
Okay.
fast movement going through there is met with force. Conan attempted to try to rush through that, and
Yeah, I tried to jump hyperleap into it too.
Mhm. Now,
Okay.
Griffin was attempting to do the same thing that Thalia was trying to do, which is kind of go through it slowly. He has a certain amount of resistance. He did not actually take any damage. Thalia did. I think you took like 40 or 50 points, if I remember correctly.
I think I hurt quite a bit.
Yeah. But Griffin was able to kind of force himself through. Griffin also can take a lot of damage and probably come back from it. So you can take that for what it's worth as well.
I
Okay.
think it's all you, dude.
And for the record, I did give everybody their health back because some of you had taken some damage in this room. But because we've jumped back in time, your health returns to you as well.
That's nifty.
I don't think I have access to Conan, by the way.
No, I thought I gave you access, but let me try again.
Question.
Yeah.
When we
Mhm.
went through the last time, did we get a sense that that one person was the purpose of the generation of the shield, or something along those lines, or is it the? I don't think it's the ritual itself that's creating the shield. I think it was somebody else. Did we get a sense? Did we get a read on like what the source of that was?
Yeah, I think that you did, and it was certainly part of the ritual that was being cast by Thoth-Amun.
Mm-hmm.
Bad news as far as Conan goes. The only way that I can do that is by going out of Foundry and reconfiguring it to you. I swear to God I did it, but
It's okay. You
if
can move
it's
him
not
out, act
appearing-
like he has infinite health. I'll just be like, yeah.
Can you double click on him and access the character sheet?
I can't even. I don't even know where he's at. It's probably in where I can't see. It's probably dark.
That may be why you're not able to access it. So hold on. So let me bring you into that room. Okay. Can you see him now?
Yeah, I can see him. I can pull up his sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, I could probably roll off of that sheet. Let's
Okay.
see if I can. Nope, don't have permission to roll it.
God
I
dang
can
it.
I can see it though.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. Just let me know what you need to roll,
And I can move him too. So that's
Okay.
good.
Well, that's good. At least you got that. All right. Okay. So, back to you guys. We're off to a running start, that's for sure.
Yeah, we are. We're doing good. We're doing good.
So just because Conan's been in this world longer, does he have any ideas? Like if he tried to roll about how magic? I know he's not a magic guy, but maybe
Right, he's not a magic guy. He certainly faced Thoth-Amun before. If you want to make a reason feat, that would be fine.
So that's a good.
Mhm.
So
84, that's not too bad.
Okay.
You've faced Thoth-Amun before, and he certainly believes that it is Thoth-Amun and the ritual that is causing the barrier, and has probably maybe kind of faced this before, especially since he ran headfirst into it last time. He's probably felt that sensation several times probably before. And that was a yellow roll. I kind of don't want to give you too much.
You want the
there's
rest of us
something to
not
give
listen?
me.
This barrier is covering a dome shape in the room.
We can
I
go
was-
under it.
I was wanting to try this anyway. Before you said that, can I walk up to it and see if I can dig? Is it solid ground rock?
It
the dome?
is like solid floor. It seems to be a stone floor. Yes, and it's covered. The red here is basically like a carpet, and then it's stone pretty much everywhere else.
Is this ground level or what?
It's
I
ground.
can't remember.
Yeah, ground. Well, underground. Yeah.
It's underground, so it's probably not any more underground. There's no basement to this, probably.
No, yeah, it doesn't seem like there would probably be a basement.
Oh, basement.
Do I see a latch on the floor?
But there's an above ground, right? Well, that's a dome. So, have you? So Conan's gonna say, because I don't know if he's observed stuff. I really don't know how your powers work. But he'll say to Clag, like, "I've seen you. Can't remember you absorb or deflect things of energy. Do you think your powers would help? They're magic."
Let's see what happens.
That is the spirit, and he'll slap your back or something.
See what happens.
I stumble forward. Clag is not unfrail. I'll go up to it and just lay my hand right on it and see if I can absorb any of the energy from it.
Okay. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. If your initiative has reset because we've gone back in time. So if you would go up to your characters up at the very top and click on the die up there, and then I will check with each of you to see what bonuses we need to give you as far as your initiative
I must have
bonuses.
hit mine earlier.
Where do I click?
So if you go over top of your character sheet up here, and then there's a little spinny dice in front of it, in front of the card.
Which one am I?
Lopes right here. You see?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, click that.
Yep. And then I'll click for Larry since Andy is sick.
All
Alright.
right. Is Lops up there as well? Or Lop?
Yeah, you rolled. It looks like.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if my counter character was my energy dude.
Zeepole.
Oh no, Zapole.
Zeepole.
No.
Zapole.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
Yep, he's not up there. All right, so Mike, your initiative bonus looks like it's a +1, so we're going to add a 1 to you. Larry's is a +2. Conan, what's his?
I rolled a 3 on a 1d10.
Okay, so yeah, he's got a good one.
I would think.
Thalia.
My initiative bonus is 3, and I rolled a 3.
Okay. And Griffin.
I rolled a 3. Initiative is +2.
Okay. And Clag.
2 and 2.
I think that's everybody. All right, so you, Clag, are heading up to put your hand on the shield, correct? To attempt to absorb.
Correct.
All right. Energy sponge. Okay, so you can absorb any form of energy, whether natural or power-based, and not suffer any damage. So, to me, even though this is magic, it says any form of energy. So I would say, yes, you should probably be able to absorb some of the energy here.
Gotcha. Okay. What I will do with it then, I will take a step back, and I will take my Manrique Gusarari.
Yeah, you're getting closer every time.
I'm going to say that different every single time, just so you know. And I can channel that energy into that. So I will take that energy and I will do a quick strike to the dome with it and see what happens.
So are you going to use the Manrique Gusari to try to siphon the energy from it?
No, I'm going to strike it with its own energy and see what happens.
Strike it with its own energy. Okay. But you're basically
out.
You're laying. Okay, I want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. You're laying a hand on it first to try to absorb the energy.
I'm absorbing the energy.
Okay.
Into myself. And then I'm going to channel that energy into the Manrique Gusari and strike it.
Gotcha. Okay. So here's what I need you to do. Roll an endurance feat for me first.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and call karma on that.
Okay.
And it won't let me roll off the sheet, so
what?
I've got it popped out, so that's probably why.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. Don't pop them out.
So 51 and take it up to green, take it up to a yellow. That's 20. So I got a yellow.
Okay, so big -2 comp shift. So you're going to take 40 points of damage.
I don't take damage when I absorb.
Well, if it goes over and above your absorption power, you do.
Okay.
So you would take 10 points of damage because your energy sponge is remarkable, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to soak 30 points of that. And so that 30 is what you can now redirect at the shield.
Okay. Which is probably not going to do a damn thing. That would be to hit it, that would be fighting, right? Or agility.
I would say the way that you're using it, it would probably it would be fighting.
Okay.
Ooh, 94.
94.
Okay, so here's what you see. You put your hand on the shield, and those of you that are behind him, you see kind of just this weird kind of like wave pattern that kind of engulfs Clag. It's clear, but it's almost like looking through like heat kind of rising from the pavement, right? You kind of see that engulf him. And then he takes a step back and flings the Manrique Gusari towards the shield. And then that ripple effect hits the shield and cascades out in a wave over the whole dome, and then it implodes. And the shield goes away. With the combination of what your actual damage on the Menriku Gusari does physically, coupled with the energy that you absorbed and passed through it, that gave it just enough to be able to do that.
Guys, I just turn around and give everybody a look like, I did not expect that to work.
Way to instill confidence, Dad.
Now get your asses up here and help me.
Yeah, as soon as I can, Conan's gonna rush and attack. He sees an opening. He wants to draw
Alright.
blood.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
I'm sure initiative has started.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
it has. So Uxaria is our first one up.
All right, I want to try to use my Ringmaster's Hypno Disc on Thoth-Amun.
Okay. Now remember, here's the thing on that. He has to be looking at you.
Thoth-Amun! Oi! I wonder if the implosion of the dome has caused him to like what?
Make a popularity feat for me.
What?
And actually, you probably don't even have that. So you're gonna roll
Yes.
on the feeble column.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Oof.
Very confident.
35.
You're right, I don't have that.
All right. And I am rolling at least for him. Ooh, well, he got a white as well. You actually maybe get him to kind of at least look over his shoulder, but he quickly turns his head back to kind of focus on what his task at hand actually is. Even though the shield is down, he is continuing with the ritual. You want to change your okay, so you said you wanted to use the ring, the
No disc.
the disc.
Mm-hmm.
What did you want to do with it? Is it something that you could do quickly?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to control his arms and get them pinned to his side.
Okay. All right. You can make that attempt as he just looks over his shoulder. Hopefully you can catch his glance.
Okay. And that is... I'm trying to figure out which level this is. Sorry.
All right. So it grants monstrous mind control over a subject. So you're going to actually roll under the monstrous column.
Monstrous. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Karma.
25. So to get that up to a yellow, you got to get that up to a 41, I think. Yeah, 41.
Okay.
Now he gets to resist. And he's going to spend some karma to get it up to a yellow as well. So you catch his eye, and he holds for just a little bit longer. But he turns back around and continues the ritual.
Okay.
Conan.
So Conan will rush forward to the wizard dude, and if I could make that far,
Yeah.
can I make it over to him?
Yeah,
Okay.
easily. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna pull my broadsword out and spin around as I come around him, and I'm gonna try to attack his arms.
Okay.
Conan has learned that the best wizards are de-armed wizards. So, so what should I roll? Just fighting or
If you're
broadsword?
are you charging him?
Well, how does that make a difference mechanically?
If you're charging, you are or were a little bit more than 5 squares away, so that would actually increase your damage to amazing if you were just charging.
Sure.
But it was amazing any. Well, no, I take that back. It wasn't amazing. It would have been incredible. So, but that's a blunt attack. If you're attacking with the broadsword, then it's basically unearthly to hit with incredible damage. So, I mean, whichever way you want to go.
I'll just do that. I'm gonna run up and just like do a little spin in the air and slam my sword down with a roar, trying to chop his arms.
Gotcha.
So I'll do karma.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's got unearthly. So unearthly 24.
Okay.
What's that make it to? I guess I should have pulled my chart up. I want to at least make it a yellow. Is that cool?
Yep. That's fine. So that would be under unearthly would be a 46. So I think I lied to you, Uxaria. I was looking at the wrong chart for your monsters to get that up to a yellow, or you were getting up to a green though, right? Okay. Nope, you're good. I'm crazy.
I was green going up to a yellow.
Oh, you were green going up to a yellow on the monsters column, right?
Yes.
Okay, no, all right. So I'm not crazy. So it would have been a 51 instead. So I don't know if you can retroactively do that math, but I won't hold you to it if you don't remember.
Okay.
All right. So yellow with incredible damage. What's it do?
Okay, so you come in and with a big flourish come sweeping around and almost lose your balance because the sword goes completely through him as if he was not there.
I hate wizards. Hate magic.
And as he is conducting his ritual, you hear him go, just one little chuckle in the midst of all of these strange words that are coming out of his mouth. Lopes comes to you. And you're muted there.
Yeah, sorry, that's
There you
me.
go. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the main bad guy is Thoth-Amun.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the acolytes doing anything interesting?
Now that the shield is down, they certainly have turned their attention towards the intruders.
Okay. I want to move, like, can I go to like right here so I get like a nice clean shot at Mr. Thoth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I want to try to use my Null Blade to emit negative plasma energy and cause searing cold damage.
All right.
So how do I do that?
You would need to, because that is a melee attack. You need to get a little
need to
bit
be close enough to hit him?
Yeah, to be able to hit him with that.
Can I get? Did I just see Conan totally whiff?
Make an intuition roll for me, please.
Okay.
And the chaos maybe, and with Clag and Conan both kind of in the way.
Yeah. How do I find intuition?
Oh, sorry, it's under your phase rip, and it's the I under phase rip.
Under phase rip? What are you talking about?
FASERIP, the things on the side of your character sheet. Did you pull up the character sheet? Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So the I, where it says
I is
excellent
intuition.
20. Yep.
I just click on excellent?
Yep.
All right, cool.
All right, 50. So yes, you probably did at least see that Conan took a swipe at him, and it seemed like it did no damage.
Okay. Well, shit. Is Null Blade considered like an energy weapon?
It is. Mm-hmm.
All right, then we're gonna give it a shot anyway. We're gonna run that thing and see if we can do something with them.
Okay.
Because it's not just like steel.
Right.
Do I just click on the unearthly under my Null Blade?
You think so? Let me just check
Okay.
and see. Yeah, unearthly the hit.
All right, cool. I'm gonna call Karma.
55. And then if you want to get that up to a red.
Red's good, right?
Yeah. It would be an 86 to get it up to a red.
Okay, so
Now, you don't
31.
You don't have to spend it, but if you want to, you can. You have to at least
I don't
spend
want
10.
to right now. I have to spend at least 10, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I got to spend 31 to go up to red.
Mhm.
Let's blow that. Yeah, I got karma. Let's do it.
You're gonna
We're
blow
going
it?
up to
All
red.
right. All right.
Yeah.
So you take a
Because if
step
it works,
in
that's great.
and run the blade through, and it does go through him, but you feel no purchase when you do that.
Okay.
How much damage does that actually do? Is it amazing?
Amazing, yeah.
Okay, yep. You feel no purchase at all, and it's like basically attacking a ghost.
Okay. Well, all right. And then when I pull up my character sheet, I've got like the 300 / whatever the other points are. I need to take my karma off that 300, right?
Yes, off the 300, yep.
All right, cool.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All right, so now we go to Larry.
Well, that was dumb.
Larry is going to take a step into the room to about right here. Actually, he's going to go all the way in and go to the statue. And he's going to put his hands on the base of the statue. And he is going to turn the base of the statue, or at least part of it, into... Ooh, that's pretty good. I think he's going to turn it into lava. And so, let's get out a little bit of measurement controls here. Now, this is on the ground. So it spreads out to about that area right there and causes the statue itself to kind of sink down into the lava and begin to topple. And it is toppling down towards all the women that are here in the ritual. And I will get back to that here momentarily. We'll go to Thalia.
Okay. First of all, I'm struggling with Foundry running and Zoom running, so I'm going to go back and forth between my screens. So I apologize. I can't see what's going on right now.
Yeah.
What I'm going to try to do is, do I see everyone trying to get him and they can't get him? Like they're just going through him and stuff. Do we?
I would make an intuition as well because of all the chaos that's going on in front of you. It's hard to see Thoth-Amun. No. You just see basically Lopes, Conan, Clag all kind of piled up in front of him and can't really make out what's going on behind it.
Okay. Can I use my radar sense to kind of get an idea of what's going on?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, to open again. And incredible. Did I roll that on the right thing?
Mm-hmm. I think so. All right.
Say
So,
karma, but
so you saw Thoth-Amun. You know where he is. Conan rushed in. Lopes rushed in. Clag is kind of in the way as well. You know that he's there. Visually, you know that he's there.
Yes.
With the radar sense, you do not sense him there at all.
Not there.
You sense all the other individuals here in this room, but radar sense is not picking him up.
Okay. How far out does that go?
The radar sense?
Yeah.
I think you got pretty...
Just in the room, maybe?
Yeah, basically, yeah. At least in this room and the next, for sure, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna yell, he's not there! He's not there! Hopefully people will pay attention, even though that makes no sense.
Now, since that was basically just an extension of your senses, you still have an action. So if you want to make a physical action, you can.
Oh, what do I do? And the snake women are just being snake women.
They see this thing coming at them, and they're getting ready to kind of, it looks like, get out of the way. Yeah.
Is there? Okay, I'm gonna leave the room. Is there any doors that I can just run away? Sorry, very on the nose for me.
That's my daughter.
Are there any exits? There any besides where we came in? Are there any exits?
Besides where you came in, no. Mm-mm.
Nothing.
Nope. It's back out that way.
Okay, I'm gonna skip an action, and I'm just gonna. God, I don't know. Maybe search around the statue. Well, no, it's lava now. The statue's lava. The floor is lava.
The floor is lava.
I'm gonna skip my action. I don't know who to attack. I'm
That's
just gonna
fine.
keep.
Yep, you can.
Not there.
You can hold it.
Okay, holding it.
Griffin.
That's a good question. I'm very close to Thalia. I very much heard he's not there.
Are you gonna ask me what that means? Maybe we can have a conversation about that.
What does that mean?
It doesn't sound like me to ask questions. It sounds like me to interpret poorly and then make rash decisions.
That's way more.
Yeah, I don't know. I see all my family members, and let me ask you a question. What does this area actually look like? The where the ritual effects are happening? Is there like a bowl? Is there like a thing? Is there like liquid? Is there blood? Is there like, a cauldron? Is some kind of offering receptacle? What does this swirling, glowing area of things look like?
This swirling, glowing area seems to be the result of whatever this ritual is that Thoth-Amun is doing with his arms. Like, you can see him moving it, and the light seems to be following the pattern of what he's doing. Now, the two braziers, or whatever they're called, I can never. It's not bras, but it's the fire pit things that are on either side. Brazier, thank you. Those were directly underneath Uncle Iroh and Maximus, who were hanging from the hands of the statue. Now that they are. Uncle Iroh and Maximus, along with the statue, are falling forwards.
Got it.
Both of them are unconscious.
Both of them are unconscious. And how exactly are they hanging? What is it that's actually tethering them to the hands?
It seems to be basically just rope. And those fire pits that are underneath were, bringing heat up there. So putting two and two together, it looks like as soon as those things break and they hit the fire, that might be the trigger for the ritual to be complete.
Okay. So if as the statue is starting to lean in a particular direction, if the rope were to be cut, can I determine whether or not one of them would actually land directly in the lava, or
make an intuition.
Yeah, okay. Karma.
Ew.
Known for my smarts.
So probably, number one, I think your instinct is, oh my God, they're going to fall in the fire. So. Okay. Yes, more than likely, either they're going to hit the lava or they're going to hit that fire.
Okay. I would like to put myself in harm's way and do something about this.
All right.
I don't know. How far can I go?
You've got plenty of room there.
Okay.
So 15 squares total is the max movement I think that you would have, and we're certainly within that.
Okay, then I would like to move somewhere around here-ish.
Okay.
And I would like to lift off from leave my feet on the ground. I'd like to just lift off, grab Uncle Iroh, and use my flail spear, like some of like the sharp, pointy side edges, to just try and just cut the rope and hold on to Iroh.
Gotcha. Okay. So I would make a agility roll for that.
That's great. That's my best feat, honestly, out of all of them. it's the best one. Karma, extremely karma.
All right, 90.
That's what I meant. Did I say that? Very good.
All right, so you're able to get up there, make the cut, and grab hold of him. And I would make a secondary agility roll just to land and make sure that you don't hurt Iroh on the way down.
Got it. Karma.
52, and if you want to get that up to a yellow, it's on the typical. You are lying that is your best trait. 81 total.
Did
to
you
get it
not
up
see
to
him
that
roll
color.
on typical?
Not the first time. No, I didn't. And it's been a while. So.
Okay. To 81. Got it. I will take it to yellow.
All right. All right. So you are able to cut him down, grab hold, drop, and roll, and kind of keep him safe to where he doesn't take any damage. So the two of you now would be roughly right in this area here, next to the wall. And from there, we go to Anaconda. And she don't want none, so she's going to take a roll to try to get out of the way of the falling statue. Got a 61, so she should be able to get out of the way. And as she does, she is going to take one of these snakes that are attached to her and attempt to grapple Conan with it. Got a 20, which is a white, and misses. From there we go to Clag.
Well, I see what Griffin did for Uncle Iroh, and I see Maximus hanging there. So I am going to hyperleap towards Maximus, basically grabbing him in a bear hug as I'm hitting him, and thinking that since it is a hyperleap, that my velocity would tear the rope.
Okay.
And try to get him down and try not to hurt him while doing it too.
Gotcha. All right, go ahead and make that roll.
We're gonna call karma on that.
61.
61, critical. I'm gonna go ahead and spend that to get it to the red, so
Okay.
that hopefully you will be nice to me.
I think I will be with a red, that you're able to grab hold of him as the statue is coming down, snap the ropes, and you end up basically opposite of where Griffin and Iroh are on the opposite side.
Is he conscious at all?
No. Unconscious. Black Mamba is going to make an agility roll to get out of there as well. She got a white, and she stumbles as she's heading in this direction. Loses her action. Thoth-Amun continues the ritual at this point. And Asp is going to make an agility feat. She makes it out of there okay. And takes a shot with... He basically kind of makes almost like a Spider-Man-like motion with her hand, and a spray comes out of her wrist. And sprays right past you and misses. But it's like this green kind of acid-like spray. Hits the floor beside you and the carpet begins to kind of smolder. Fer de Lance. Escapes the statue as well. And is going to attempt to claw Conan. And got a 69, but that doesn't count for her. It's still just a yellow. So she rushes in, close to Lopes, takes a swipe at Conan, which these do remarkable damage.
Okay. Is there any way I can defend or no?
You have... If you would like to state that you're going to make an evasion, you can do that now if you would like.
Sure, I'll try to.
Okay. So that would be a fighting feat.
Fighting, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do karma if I need it. And
Ooh, you need it.
Gosh, wow, I need a lot. How much I need to counter that? Where's my table at?
You got to get it up to at least 16.
16. Oh, yeah, sure. You said 16?
Oh, no, sorry. That's amazing. So it would be 26.
26?
Yep.
Alrighty, I'll do that.
All right, so that's a -2 column shift for de Lance on her incredible 69. And 2, it actually takes it down to a green. So you still are going to take the damage from it, but it doesn't have the potential of stunning you at this point. So it's just a hit with 30 points of damage, but you do have, I think, body armor.
Body armor.
So you take 20 total.
20 total. Okay.
Uxaria comes back to you at the top of the next
Real
round.
quick, before you move to the next round.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My computer's gonna force restart here in a minute.
Oh, okay.
I don't have control over it, and it's gonna install some updates, and I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Oh shit.
And so just FYI, in case I don't know, if I never come back, I swear I'm alive. So that's it.
Okay. All right. Thanks for letting me know. Well, why don't we just real quick, just in case, let's go ahead and give you your action. So maybe you can go out with a bang. What do you want to do?
Okay. Let's see. I want to. This is Sparta, the brazier that is closest to me, in the direction of Black Mamba. So that is what I would like to do. This is Sparta to the brazier in the direction of Black Mamba.
Okay, got it. I would make a strength feat on that one.
Okay, that's not that bad. All right, cool. Karma.
83. All right, so you kick that into Black Mamba, and we're going to say that does 30 points of damage to her. I'm going to roll intuition to see if she sees it coming. She does not, so she takes the full brunt of it. and she is now on fire.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, so let's come back around then to well, actually, Talia, you were holding your action, so if you want to do anything, you still have the opportunity to do something before we get into the next round.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the closest person to me, and I can't see them at the moment. So
Probably asp.
sure,
I'm gonna shoot
Right.
asp in the asp.
I'm gonna shoot asp in the asp. And I'm gonna use my kinetic controller telekinesis. I can't remember which one.
Telekinesis. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't say karma. Fuck.
66. That's
Oh, so close.
That's a bullseye. And did you didn't spark it though, right?
I did not.
Okay.
Controlled it to make sure if he's moving, that it goes where he goes.
So now, don't forget. Okay, look down at your longbow because it kind of lines everything out for you. That should have been on the amazing column, not the incredible. Because you're using your telekinesis to hit.
So did I roll on the wrong one? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. So if we were on the amazing on a 66, it's probably still a yellow, but just for future reference, it is still a yellow. So you still do hit. It does 30 points of damage without the spark.
Okay. And I'm going to leave Foundry
Okay.
and then try to pull it up on my other computer here.
Okay.
Because it is brewing with my video. So
Alrighty.
sorry.
No, that's all right. We're just getting back into all this, so we're working all the bugs out. All right, Conan.
Well, I have new.
Conan will take his broadsword and be like, "Get away from me, witch woman!" and slice it into Anaconda. With an upward slice. So unearthly broadsword, and I'll say karma just in case I get really terrible.
9.
It's still green.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you want to do karma to get you up there, it would be a 46.
Just keep tally here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
All right, how much damage does that do?
That is incredible damage.
Okay. And we're going to make an endurance roll for her. All right, she does not go down. You cut her, and she looks at where you hit, puts some of the blood on her hand, licks it, and smears it across her face. Come on, barbarian. That the best you got?
He just grins and gets ready to fight.
Lopes.
Okay, let's see. I've got environmental awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use that? Would I be able to sense if the ghost dude is actually somewhere around here?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes,
I
you
want to
can.
do that. I want to know. I want to try and figure out, like, is he even in the vicinity, or is this dude like teleporting in from like another planet or something like that?
Right.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna roll my environmental awareness, and I'm gonna call karma.
He's totally Zoom calling this spell.
Probably. Oh gosh, 37. That's not great, is it?
37's a green at least, so you can get it up to a yellow.
Okay, what's that cost me?
And actually, I mean, truthfully, you don't need to, because getting a green on this is certainly enough, because it basically just expands your area to get it up to a higher color. So I would just spend a 10.
Yep, I'll do that.
He is absolutely positively there. Right where you see him, he's there. You just can't touch him.
Okay. That's interesting. Was that my whole action?
That's just a sensing roll, so no, you can make a physical action.
Oh, okay. Who's closest? Who just hit my buddy Conan? Anaconda? Oh, no, wait. I got Fer-de-Lance right next to me.
Yeah, she's right next to you.
And she was swiping at her. I want Fer-de-Lance to taste my null blade. And I would like to, because I had a pretty good thrust on our ghost guy, and it just whiffed. And so I want to try it again to the left.
Okay.
And I'm going to call Karma again.
75. Now, if you get that up to a red, that is a potential kill, which could cause loss of karma for you.
Oh, shit. That's right. I forgot about that.
You got to at least take it up to an 85. And that's on the unearthly, which just puts you under.
That's going to be 10 points no matter what.
It just puts you under the red. Now, if you want to get it up to a red, you can spend 11 and get you up to the red.
So that might kill her.
It might kill her, but if you pat her on the back and say, "You'll be okay," and make a successful reason feat, then she'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Is that really a thing?
It is really a thing.
That is really a thing.
All right, I'm spending 11 points.
All right.
To go up to a red, doing my amazing damage.
Now she's going to roll on endurance right now, just to see if she actually falls. How much damage does that do?
Amazing.
Okay, so she would be taking 50 points of damage. She got a green. She does not die, but she passes out.
Well, that's what I was wanting. Cool.
Yeah.
Put that kitty to sleep. I assume it's a cat-like character.
Snake.
Oh, I guess fur is not spelled F-U-R. I just immediately assumed it was a cat.
The lance.
All right.
I'm
going to mute myself again.
Oh, no. Please don't.
All right. Larry is going to come back over towards Black Mamba, who is on fire, and turn the air around her into pure oxygen.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh, 29. All right. No success there. Thalia.
Okay, I shot Fer-de-Lance, right?
Yeah.
First guy, right?
No, I think it was Asp. Asp in the Asp.
That's right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how this computer works on this. All right, I'm gonna shoot him again, and this time I'm gonna shoot him with the right thing.
Okay, so you're gonna spark it?
I am going to spark it.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll on amazing, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Karma. Did it do anything?
57, yep, that's a yellow. And you can get that up to a red if you want.
Yes, please.
Okay. And that would be a night. You got to get it up to a 91. That's a lot.
Maybe. Do I need it? I don't know if I need it to. Do I need it to go to red?
It's up to you.
Nah. I'll hang on to it.
All right. Okay, so just spend 10.
Okay.
Definitely didn't need to, because it took her down to 0 health. She's gonna make a roll to see if she's dying. She's okay. She is just unconscious.
Yay.
Oop. And Griffin already went. We come
I
back.
have returned.
You have returned. Okay, yeah, but you've already gone. So.
Well, then I get to go again.
No, you
Those-
don't.
those are the rules.
Anaconda now is once again going to attempt to grapple Conan. Got a 53. She's going to spend some karma to get her up to a yellow so that she can get a good hold on you. So she has you grappled at this point. You're going to take 30 points of damage from that. Would have been 40, but your
Okay.
body armor is going to soak 10 of that.
Okay.
Damn, bitch is strong.
Oh, but you are evading though, correct?
Yeah, I did last time. Yeah.
Oh,
You tried
okay.
invading?
So hold on. That may not. It's a miss.
Okay.
So
like it.
yeah.
I
so.
slip on the blood of her.
And she only has the one action, so we go to Clag.
I'm gonna slip because the blood on her, like it's lubricates me to get out of the hold,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll take her blood, and go like that.
Nice.
Yeah. People are disgusting over there. Okay. Basically, what I'm gonna do is, since Maximus is unconscious, is the lava contained? Is it spreading?
It's fairly contained. Basically, it just kind of created a puddle underneath
Mhm.
that, which jostled the statue loose.
Gotcha. If I need to move him away from it, I will. If I think
you
it's
guys are safe there.
Okay.
It basically has now kind of landed,
Gotcha.
kind of face down in this general area, kind of very close to where Larry and Black Mamba actually are.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um,
So what I'm going to do then is, since I know that Thoth-Amun is not really there or invisible, I am going to hyper leap through him to hit Anaconda.
Okay.
And that is 7 squares, so that will do amazing damage. And I'll call Karma. Ooh,
89.
10.
Yeah, that
10.
take you.
I'll spend the 10 and take it to the red.
All right, we're gonna make an endurance roll for her. Does not knock her out. And you said it does 50 points of damage.
Yes, amazing damage.
Okay. That is a possible slam.
Mm-hmm.
She got a yellow, which I think is no slam.
Yeah, that is
It's a stagger. All right.
Stagger. Yeah.
And that's everything for you.
Yeah, that would be everything for me.
All right, Black Mamba. Basically, now, I think she's going to make an agility roll just to try to put herself out. 66, which I think that should be enough to do that, but that takes up her full action. Thoth-Amun, this is round 3, continues the ritual. And Asp is out. Berta Lance is out, and so that brings us back to Uxaria.
I didn't go in the last round.
Oh my goodness! Why did we skip you?
Oh, there was.
Because you went to Griffin.
Yeah. But I was gonna use precognition, so I've just seen actually
Everything that just happened.
So, problem solved. Why didn't I do that again though?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, and what is there something specifically that you are looking for?
Well, I feel pretty confident that we're gonna defeat this.
Mhm.
I just want to know how.
Okay. Go ahead and make that roll.
Yeah, how do we end the summoning and defeat Thoth-Amun?
Got it. Yeah.
Or contain him, or...
Mhm.
What did you say? Amazing?
Let's see here for your precog. Yeah, on amazing.
Karma.
31. Okay, and to get it up to a yellow, it's a 56. So do you want to bring it up to that?
Yes.
Okay. That's 3 times a day, first to full rank. Influence the dice by expending karma. So this is your second time using it. So that actually brings it down to incredible. So you got to actually
Is it
get
the
that up to
second
a
time
61.
today?
Yep, because you did that initially to see what was going to happen in our last session, which is why you ended up jumping backwards in time.
Okay.
But you still get it up to a yellow. You just got to spend just a little bit more. Get it up to a 61 instead.
Okay. Yes.
No, you can't, because it specifically says in here
I
you
can't.
cannot
You're
try
right.
to influence the dice by expending karma.
That's
so
right.
give yourself all your karma back. You got a green, so this is
Okay.
what you know.
So what do I know?
You have certainly set things on another path, and this is the correct path. So you certainly do have to stop Thoth-Amun from completing the ritual. You are now at the point where you were at before. This would be the moment that he would have been bringing Set back out. But you have caused enough of a disturbance, and the fact that the shield is down and the ritual has been weakened because the other women are not chanting along with him, it's going to take him longer to make that happen. The problem is you still can't touch him. You see the flash in your mind of the ringmaster's ring spinning. Your instinct initially of trying to do that to Thoth-Amun may be the solution to this.
Okay.
Because you cannot attack him physically.
Right. But our disruptions have slowed things down and helped interrupt the ritual and disorient.
Yep. So that would have been your roll for last round when I skipped you. Now, it is your turn.
Okay. I do want to get more into his line of sight then, and I don't know. Can I push past Anaconda?
Probably not. But you have certainly enough movement to go around Clag and then come over to Thoth-Amun in between Larry and Thoth-Amun.
Okay.
So yeah, that's no problem. We can get you in there if you want to be that close.
Sure. I will do that. And I'll try.
Fortunately, there are no attack of opportunities in Marvel, so.
Okay. And then I have time now to try
Yeah.
again.
Mhm.
Okay. I will then try to use the Ringmaster's Hypnodisc.
Okay.
And that I can use Karma.
Yes, you certainly can. 44 on the monstrous, which you would need to get up to a 51, it looks like, for a yellow. So just spend your 10, and that'll get you up to the yellow.
Okay.
Thoth-Amun rolls his psyche to resist. Got a 50. And he will spend his karma to get him up to a yellow as well to continue to resist. You see him see the disc as you're attempting to try to hypnotize him, and his vision then begins to almost look past you and the disc. He regains his focus. Conan.
So Anaconda's still up, right?
Yep.
All right. I'll try to chop at one of her arms because why not? So unearthly and karma.
71
Yellow?
on the unearthly. If you want to get it to a red, is an 86.
Sure,
Okay,
not too much.
that's a potential kill. Boy, she's rolling good.
Yeah, it's incredible damage.
Incredible damage. Okay.
I mean, I can just cut her arm off. It's cool.
You slice again, but she's got some thick body armor herself, and it does not cut through the arm. But you're bloodying her up.
Alrighty.
Lopes.
I want to try to figure out how to do the dude, but I don't know what I would use for that.
All you got to just say is that you're going to activate him, and then you look in the area that you want him to go, and that's where he will appear.
Okay. I don't think it's going to do anything if I try to take out the Thoth dude, though. I got to figure out where he's like... Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm just going to use my Null Blade again, and I'm going to attack... Is it Anaconda that's beating up on Conan?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to lean around him and be like, dink, and stab her.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just move over there. There we go. I'll call Karma. Oh, that was a waste.
85. So 95 ought to get you up to a red there for sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Uh, 36. She's stunned.
She's tough.
And how much damage does that do?
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay, so and she is stunned for 1 round.
Dang.
Larry. Reaches out and touches Black Mamba's dress in a very inappropriate manner. And attempts to turn the dress to stone. Yeah, okay. 34.
There's a little more Black Mamba under that dress than he realized, and he starts turning himself to stone. Right, back on mute.
Thalia.
Sorry, I was getting a little embarrassed. I'm gonna shoot at who's left? Just Anaconda. Can't see. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Anaconda, I think, is the only one of the women that's still standing at this point.
And Thoth-Amun is just doing his thing. He's hyper focused.
Mm-hmm. And Uxaria is right in his face.
Right in his face. I'm just gonna try to distract him by doing this thing that I've just made up just now. I'm gonna take an arrow. I'm going to spark it. I'm going to shoot it at him and hold it inside him. Sounds so gross. I'm gonna hold it on fire inside him.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm gonna move a little bit if I can, because I haven't moved at all.
So I would say on this, we know that you're sparking it. I would
Yeah.
make the roll with the amazing ability on your archery, because you're using your telekinesis to hit, but now you're just holding it there.
So roll on amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But under archery.
Because that's your targeting ability, but
Okay.
you're using the telekinesis to target, so it still falls under your actual archery ability to get it there. So
Okay, so that's what I'm rolling under on the sheet.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm gonna say karma. Did that roll?
62. All right. And I mean, if you want to get it up to a red, you can, but all you need is a bullseye, so a yellow is enough. So just spend your 10, and that's fine. Because you can't do any damage to him anyway. The red's not really going to help you.
Hoping to discombobulate him, I guess.
So you basically fire it, you shoot it, and it hits like his head, and it basically just kind of lights his vision on fire.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to make an endurance roll for him to see if that kind of blinds him. And that is going to stun him for 1 round.
Yes.
There we go.
That's my daughter.
Now we come back to Griffin.
All right. So, I'd like to. Yeah, that's. So sorry. Remind me, Black Mamba. The dress
Is turned to stone, but she is still awake.
still awake, but she's also like on fire and not particularly.
She put
long
herself
life.
out. She's not on
Okay.
fire anymore.
Okay. And she's not chanting or anything along those lines.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move right over here. And as Thoth-Amun is in like a state of being stunned, do you think he can still like hear? Like his hearing is fine? That's great. Honestly, that chef's kiss.
He has a arrow sticking out of his head right now and burning inside of him.
Yeah.
And he seems to have kind of faltered a bit because of that. If that helps you out at all.
Whenever you get somebody to laugh and you just tell them that one extra joke and that just kind of like sends them over. I want to do this, but not funny. And so I haven't used my Talisman of the Lion's Roar.
Okay.
And so I want to basically aid in the effort of trying to continue to disorient this individual, and I want to explain to him that the jig is up, and try to intimidate him out of it while an arrow is stuck in his head.
Okay. So that's under the remarkable column, I think.
That is correct. I'm going to call Karma as I do this, and I say, "End this madness!"
82. You can get that up to a red, I think.
I would like to.
95, so just a little bit more than 10.
Okay, got it.
Okay. You shout that in his ear. I mean, you are like right up against him and just right on the megaphone. And it startles him to a point where whatever this magical ability is that was kind of keeping him in that incorporeal form breaks. He solidifies, and his head lights on fire from the inside. Burns out his eyeballs. You see flames coming out of his mouth. I'm rolling endurance. You got a 60. You surprisingly did not kill him, but he is certainly out and down for the count, and probably stupefied for a good long period of time. The lights that he was kind of controlling, they were sputtering as it was because of the distractions anyway. They immediately go out. And the chamber now falls quiet.
Teamwork. That's what I'm talking about. Arrow, shouting.
Nothing a little shouting wouldn't help.
Black Mama, who is still up but immobile because of the stone dress that she is now wearing, begins to spit venom both literally and figuratively at you guys, cursing you for what you have done and interrupting the ritual that was being conducted. And that basically she says that Set will haunt you for the rest of your days. He will come, and you will be his victims. You will be his food. You will be his fodder.
Griffin, can you shut her up too?
I could, but I mean, then I'd lose all my karma.
Again.
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 I'm gonna run over and check on Maximus to see if he's if he's conscious now.
Yeah, now that you guys have gotten them down and out away from the statue, both he and Iroh are beginning to kind of come to at this point. You now kind of feel a little bit of a rumble underneath your feet as the ceiling begins to kind of trickle down with little stones and sand. And yeah, Griffin, I think you may be right.
Yeah, I'll help Maximus up.
I'll help Iroh.
And somebody don't forget Jace.
Yeah, where is he?
Jace, you guys left out with the wagons and the horses and the carriage and all.
He's still in the car.
Yeah, he's still in the car.
Cracked a window.
Window's cracked. His face is up.
A mechanical question here. If everything's falling, and like if we're not here to witness Black Mamba, like with a thing, fall on top of them, does she make a sound when she dies? Like, I don't really...
Let's see.
It's all good. That's how half of Marvel villains die.
Yeah.
She definitely gets buried underneath the rubble. Whatever happens to her after that, you don't know, unless you just lose all of your karma for no particular reason.
That'd be Larry Pender.
Mm-hmm. We didn't actually kill her.
Well, at this point, as you guys are scrambling to try to get back out of the Temple of Set, the battle has certainly subsided, and the darkness of the Temple of Set lifts as you exit through the mouth of the cave that kind of, or not cave, but the temple that brought you in here. You can see the flicker of the torch lights as you kind of go up the steps and emerge from the temple's shadowed maw back out into the cool night air here in the swamps. The stars above you, now that the silence of the rumble of the collapsing temple is beginning to settle behind you, the stars now seem just a little bit brighter. Their gaze kind of providing a little bit of a reprieve from the horrors that you just experienced below. The horizon is brushed with the faintest hint of dawn and the promise of a new day on the edge of the swamp. You guys are kind of making your way back to the horses at this point, and you can kind of see them up ahead. Everything seems to be just fine as far as where you had left them. But the horses are kind of pawing at the earth, kind of nervously, as if something unnatural is happening. As you guys approach, you see Jace's cocoon seated where you left it in the wagon. Once still and unyielding, it is now trembling with an energy that seems almost alive. Small cracks have begun to spiderweb across the surface, and they glisten with a faint luminescence. Maximus, who now is just kind of coming to his senses, he sees this happening, and he springs forward, and his usual manic composure is now replaced by something else. Genuine fear. His voice trembles as he speaks, the words nearly catching in his throat. No! No! This isn't right! It's too soon! He turns to you all, his eyes wide and gleaming in the night. A chrysalis that cracks before completion it's a death sentence. I've only seen it once before, and it was... His voice falters, and for a moment, this self-proclaimed genius is at a loss for words. The cracks suddenly widen, and with a sudden pop, the cocoon splits, and it releases a surge of warm, milky, pink fluid that spills across the floor of the wagon like a tide. Maximus recoils, his hands gripping his head. No! No! This isn't supposed to end this way, no. He's gone. My only hope. He's gone. A heavy silence falls across the family as the realization sinks in. Jace, your youngest and brightest, lost before his time. Thalia,
I hate you.
make an intuition feat for me, please.
I hate you. Okay. Why do you do that? Sorry, I'm trying to get my instinct to come up. Intuition.
It's your phase rip.
Ugh.
53. I would imagine that you have kind of... You're in kind of a state of shock of seeing this horror show that has just filled the back of this wagon.
I'm probably closer to it, even though I probably shouldn't go closer to it.
And as you're moving closer, something within that puddle of pinkish goo catches your attention. As you see a pair of eyelashes open up and reveal a single eyeball, and then a mouth opens up nearby, and it goes... And we're going to leave that as your cliffhanger for next episode.
That's my boy. That's my son.
Oof.
How gross was that, Marks?
Yeah, it's gross.
Was pretty gross. Could have made it grosser. I expected more of you, Tyner. I'm sorry.
Next time, start with the smell.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Oh, there you go,
Maybe one of the horses like takes a taste.
No.
Hacks the other eyeball up.
Exactly.
Oh.
390 karma points is what you guys get for
Oh.
tonight.
Whew.
Nice.
Time.
Do you still grant karma for bad jokes sometimes?
Sometimes, yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
Oh no, I've opened up the can of worms now.
Here we go. It's a competition now.
All right, well, guys, it's good to be back. Thank you everybody
Yeah,
for
fun.
joining us tonight. We really appreciate it, and I'm going to draw an end to the stream. I'll stay on here for a couple seconds for my players, but those of you watching, thank you for watching tonight. We'll see you next time.
Ah.
Have a gooey night.
Have a gooey
Oh.
night.